It's like Silent Hill out here for real. Look at that. That's crazy, right? You could barely see that house over there. It looked like just like smog. Well, mist. I don't know. I seen it yesterday too. So, anyways, hope you all enjoyed that mukbang. Um, I don't know. I was gonna get into a talk about something, but I feel like that's so important. That shouldn't be information hidden in a video. If anything, I probably upload the same day. That's what I'll do. Double upload. But it's probably like it's not a rant. It's not really a rant. It's like more awareness, spreading awareness. Will I get in trouble for it? Maybe. It's crazy that I gotta say that maybe. Honestly, I can't tell you if I won't get in trouble or not for trying to spread awareness for what's happening out there. Because I have before in the past, and if I do, they expect me to what? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what will happen. Boom, you got a new character. Oh, I mean, new creator. Anyways, peace out and stay awesome, everyone. Later. Hey, what's up, everyone? So, in case you watched that mukbang I did with the breakfast mukbang, I guess it was, um, I'm having a smoke after that. That's what this is. But not only that, but I came to a conclusion of something. Wait, let me catch my breath. You all see how much I just ate today. That's 2 hours later, I still feel like the Muffin Man. Like a doughboy. All that milk turned me into dough. um, but we really gotta talk about the trolls once again. I know people don't really like to talk about trolls. In fact, a lot of people think that. I feel like a lot of people not don't think this, but I think like subconsciously they're playing it like, if you don't talk or act like the trolls exist, then they'll just go away. Like if you don't give no attention, kind of like how you give a bully. But then does a bully really stop if you don't give it attention? I never tried that. I never even suggested that theory. Honestly, I thought that was always stupid when I heard it. I was like, that don't make no sense to me. Like from a bully's point of perspective, if someone decides to be weak, I'm pretty sure the bully's gonna like pick on them 3 times as much before they stand up and do something about it. If that's either asking someone for help or helping themselves. I feel like people kind of like use that same idea to face trolls. That's not a good idea. Probably thinking, where's my proof for that? Well, I mean, I'd hate, you know, man, now I see why people say these things now. They say these exact words right here. I hate to be the person to say this, but you all remember the Nazis in the war? Well, a big reason of why they got so much of what they got is because a lot of people decided to look the other way while it was happening. Of course, to be fair, we didn't know fully what was going on, but still, like we knew that there was an invasion happening, you know what I'm saying? And we should have at least known, we should have used our common knowledge to realize, if there's an invasion happening, there's probably something happening to those people being invaded. Or at least somewhere. Anyways, that's what happened. We didn't pay enough attention. We looked the other way, we thought it'd go away, or thought it'd stop or something. Kind of like how you do with the bully. The next thing you know, it didn't stop. It had to be put to a stop. Man, in the future. I gotta make a movie. I gotta make one of those Golden Circle movies for real. Because the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, and then that's where I come in. I never was like the type to be like, oh, just ignore it, let's go away. Heck no, It's like put a stop to it. If a bug's chasing you, swat at it, fight it, you know. Eventually it'll realize you're bigger than it, and if smart bugs will go away. If it was a dumb bug, it'd be easy to kill. Um, if it's a bully, you know, I never told people to fight their own bullies, honestly. I asked them to tell me who their bullies were. And I never took that information to someone else. I took care of it publicly in front of everyone. That way, you know, people could see, and there's no chance of them being a bully at all anymore. That's the only way you could fully stop a bully, is by embarrassing them. And you gotta do it in a way of submission. You gotta like take their own what they do to people, but you gotta do it back to them and make them tap out and show them that you're stronger than they are. That's how you really beat a bully and make sure that bully never bullies again. I promise you that. Well, that's the way it works. That's the way I treated every bully. And you know what? Every time it'd work out the same way. And they just quit bullying people. Man, cigarette's not packed good. But, anyways. The trolls. My bad, I got off topic. I tend to do that. Trolls. So, with trolls, online trolls, they could be real life trolls. You know, the more time goes on, the more I realize trolling becomes a more regular thing. And it's crazy because I gave it up because, you know, people said it was so childish when I did it. And I was only a teenager and they're calling me a child. Of course I was acting childish. I was only a teenager. I was having fun. But then I gave it up and next thing I knew, the whole world just started to, like, normalize it. I was like, wait a second, you know? And they didn't even normalize the same kind of trolling that I would do. But they normalized a more darker form of trolling. Uh, more evil form. That's the truth. See, I realize what the trick they're using. Repetitiveness. Ugh, I hate that trick. That's why I don't like these TV channels or news channels coming. It's nice to have like one news channel or two news channels, you know, that tell us what the, or even, you know, it's nice to have like every news channel for a state, or at least not a state, but probably a region, because that makes more sense, right? We don't need every news channel for a state. That's what we got on YouTube right now. And then not only that, but we got in these news channels, they'll upload every two videos a day. You know how hard that is to it's not even the fact that it's hard to compete with, but it's repetitiveness. It's annoyingness. I know I sound like the Grinch on the Christmas, but I'm telling you, folks, that's why I quit watching cable TV. That's why I started only watching online, YouTube or whatever I can find online, because cable, it just kept repeating the same TV shows over and over again. It takes so long for them to show me something new. I couldn't stand it. Of course I couldn't stand it. Look at my name, the new creator. Of course I couldn't stand it. You know? So I went so this is a I don't know what they do this for though. It's like it's a brainwashing it's a brainwashing technique, but for what? You know? And that's the thing, like, because when they use this kind of technique, this repetitiveness, it doesn't really get the consumer like locked on their product alone, but it just gets their consumer locked on whatever, you know, that's happening at that time in the way. I feel like maybe I don't know, but like when you really look into it, because their shows, I mean, I wish there was more examples of this. like easier to put their examples too, but when it comes down to it, like the old archive archive of the TV, that's gone when it comes down to it. That's so hard to find, and the fact that we're getting glimpses and pieces of it is awesome, but still, it's like you all, I mean, you kind of got to deal with it with the commercials, but still, you at least got so many new shows now that they shouldn't have to do that, and yet they still do that. The repetitiveness. That's why I still haven't gone back to cable TV. Hello, and the cable TV is like wondering why it's losing viewers. Why do you think? I'm pretty sure most of its viewers is those people that sit there and did what Peter Griffin did, bought like 50 boxes at once and like, all right, I'm gonna say what's good and what's bad. So they're controlling it, messing it all up. But I don't watch it. I watch what you all set out there. I like what you all make. I like what I make. I like, I still like what's put on cable. I still like what's put on movie in Hollywoods. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit there and watch it and repeat watch it over and over again, waiting for the next new thing. No, I'd rather stick around here on the online community where if I want to watch something new, I'll get something new. But that's what trolls are doing. And the way they're doing it is by they're grouping together and they're all uploading the same thing. You'll see they won't upload anything that like spreads awareness that help out civilians or the planet. But they will all spread the same kind of troll content. That's their attack they're doing. That they're starting off with. I told you all, troll warfare. That's what they were planning. And now they're starting to actually make steps towards this. And I'm like, dang. Like I don't even know what their next steps will be. I don't know what the reason for it is. And when it comes down to it, it's like the world starts to have a few wars, and next thing you know, the trolls decide. And the thing is, it's like it's weird because it's like at first there's like with the troll society, there's probably people that started off the trolling, it's probably like a really small group because most people that started off trolling back when I was trolling, like, back around, I don't know, 2007 to 2011 or 2012, like that community, most of them like grew up and they're like, I'm not going to be trolling anymore, so now it's a small community. But still, somehow over time, that community was able to grow so largely. You got all these new trolls. And then the thing is like they don't learn from what we used to troll with this small community, this small they don't even know because it's such a small part of it. So instead they take what's trending amongst, themselves. And that means this is a problem with that because I can get a big group of people. I'm like, all right, let's infiltrate this troll group. I get in the troll group and I'm like telling all the trolls, all right, hey, check this troll content out. Let's spread it around, spread it around. Next thing you know, they start spreading around my movie or something just because I have a big group part of this troll community. It's that easy to, it's that easy to run. There is no leader of the troll community. There is none. They act like they got these forums and stuff, but when it comes down to reality, in reality, it's so diverse. It's so like they can agree on something. They can all agree on some things. That's for sure. But the thing about it is they don't have the same goals. Okay, you gotta remember that. And it's a bunch of like small groups put into one somehow to form a giant group. So it's pretty wacky at the end of the day. But someone and I someone got in this troll community and now they're using it to their advantage to start this war that I'm warning you all about. And I mean, you all see my content, so you see my research. When it comes down to it, I don't have to research anymore. Like I tell you what I know. Now you gotta realize we gotta figure out. All right, who's that giant troll that went into that troll community and started using all these trolls for their own advantage. You know, to steal from and also to spread hate from. Who would that be? Well, maybe we covered them on this channel. Maybe we didn't cover them on this channel. But when it comes down to it, you know, at the end of the day, at least I could say I spread awareness about something I believe that was, not good for the people. And afterwards, I hope my best, because I did the same thing when the COVID virus was happening. Like, I spread all the awareness I learned over the past 2 or 3 weeks dealing with, when researching about the COVID stuff. I spread about the super spreaders. I spread about the awareness about what you need, like this vitamin D and the hydration, the water, and also the keeping cleanliness. I spread all those three things when COVID came around. Although it didn't do, it felt like it only helped so many. Like I felt like I helped a few people, but still, it didn't feel like it helped enough. And I feel like this gonna be one of those things again. We're gonna see some crazy stuff from the trolls, that's for sure. And so what I say to that is strap in. Sit in your seat, put on your seatbelt, and just make sure you're not with the trolls when they go commit whatever they're about to do next. It's untelling what they're gonna do next. I don't know. It took me a while just to figure this out, what they were starting off with. The repetitiveness attack. That's where you And this might not even be attack, but you know what the weird thing is? It's like I can't tell. Is this an attack on the trolls? Or is this attack with the trolls to show them, or maybe this is attack on the trolls to weaken the trolls, and then they use the trolls like once they're weakened, because they're gonna be like thinking, what do I do next after this troll trolled us? Well, this troll's gonna give them another option. Oofa. That's scary to think like that, but because that's war games. I told you all this was a giant troll war, and this is how it started. It already started. It already started. Now, what the reason for it? I don't know. Do I want to know? No, I don't want to know. I just hope it don't involve me. Honestly.